Hi Gemini, welcome to your love reading for June 2017. This month I am working with the Wheel of the Year Tarot and as always the Crystal Visions. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be for confirmation, but first let's get 9 cards for you from this deck. And this is the love reading for the sign of Gemini for June 2017. The first card that you have, Gemini, is the Three of Cups. Love reading for Gemini, June 2017. The High Priestess. The Ten of Pentacles. Love reading for Gemini, June 2017. The Devil. The Four of Cups. The Hangman. The Seven of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. The Princess of Wands. Okay, so the card at the bottom of the deck is going to represent the main energy around your love life for June. And you have the Strength card. So the Strength card does represent being really brave, having courage. But also, especially with the Devil here, being careful how you react to situations in your love life. Make sure that you're not lashing out or coming from a place of anger when trying to heal a relationship. So let me just adjust the cards for you to see what you have going on here. I kind of see, just kind of looking at the cards, I feel that there's a theme in this reading. So we're going to go ahead and take it one card at a time. And the first card that you have, Gemini, is the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups does represent happiness, it represents celebration, but it also represents marriage and children. So this is interesting because on the other side, I'm just kind of jumping to this side over here. On this side you have the Ten of Pentacles, which also represents marriage and children, but also a sense of financial stability. And then you have the High Priestess right in the middle of these two cards. So I feel like for some of you, the message is that they're trying to help you with your love life as far as your intuition. They're trying to guide you to the right person. Obviously, you are surrounded this month by happiness and, a relationship. I feel like for those who are single, there is a strong kind of pull towards someone, and this is your intuition. You just kind of feel like this, this bond with this person. This is because this is possibly, a soulmate, a life partner. But for those who are already coupled, I feel like there's a lot of things that Spirit is sharing with you, where you have to use your intuition to heal the relationship, especially with things like the Devil, the Four of Cups, the Hangman, and even Strength being the main energy. I feel like you have to watch the signs. You have to listen to your intuition when it comes to a relationship, because I feel like what I see going on here, look at this, the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups. I feel like your happiness is on the line here. And I feel like Spirit is trying to reach you through your intuition. Like something may feel off to you with the Devil being here. There's a sense of unhappiness with the Four of Cups. Again, use your intuition when it comes to a relationship. For some of you, it could be, that something is not quite what it seems. Or there's a need for you to speak up. I just kind of feel like there is some type of divine intervention or signs, if you don't really believe in divine intervention, signs to show you what is going on in your relationship. And this could be, for some, to make things work, to heal things. You do have the Princess of Wands here, which does represent, change and excitement. So for some of you, they're just kind of helping you get out of a rut. But for others, it could be that they're showing you that this person is not who you think they are. They're not going to bring you any happiness. This whole row here is challenging. So I feel like you have to watch the signs, Gemini. Okay, so the next card that you have is the Devil. So the Devil, this is a major arcana. This is a major arcana, and it could represent many things. It could represent an unhealthy relationship. It could represent jealousy, being preoccupied with material things, just kind of, being really pessimistic and negative. There is that energy in this reading where it's either you or your partner that is not in a really good place. Like I said, it could be that, the relationship has kind of, you're going through a difficult patch, but it could also be something that you feel is downright unhealthy. This is a major arcana, so it is a big thing. Now I'm just kind of skipping over here because you have another major arcana. You have the Hangman. This card represents, you're in limbo. You are in limbo. So this is significant with both of these cards here. And for some of you, you may feel like your relationship is not moving forward the way you want it to. Maybe for those who are dating, you feel like, you've been dating for years. You're not moving in together. There's no proposal. Someone is unhappy here with the Four of Cups. This is someone that is feeling just kind of empty, lonely, and really kind of unhappy with the way things are. And for some of you, it could be because you feel that you're not going anywhere in your love life. For some of you, it could be that you're not meeting anyone. But for others, it can mean that your relationship is stuck. It's not moving to the next level. And there could be something here where there's something unhealthy going on with that partner where, that person could be very different from you. Let's go back to the main energy, strength. This is telling you to be really strong. For some of you, you may have to be really strong to bring up these issues as far as what's going on here with the energy of the devil, this negativity, being stuck. I feel like this could be different messages. You have to be brave. Strength is all about not coming from this energy, from the place of ego where you're angry and you want to rip somebody's head off. This is saying to be strong. Take the high road. Okay, so let's move on to this row here. We have the Seven of Pentacles. This is telling you to open your eyes and look at your love life and your relationship very carefully in the month of June. So here, you may be kind of, weighing your options when it comes to a relationship, because I honestly feel looking at this, especially this row here, that for some of you, maybe not everyone, you may feel like, God, I hope I have other options. And so I feel like here, you may be kind of examining your past with this person, what you feel is coming up in the future. You're kind of taking inventory and making plans. And, for some of you, this can be worked out as long as you're really patient and compassionate. There is someone here, you have an earth sign. So for some of you, this can be your romantic partner where you are examining this relationship to see, is this who I thought they were? Am I getting what I thought I was going to receive? So this can be an earth sign, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. For those who are single, this can be somebody new coming into your life. And I feel like for the majority of you, if you take inventory, if you look at a relationship really carefully, you do end here on a positive note with the Princess of Wands. This is change. So you're getting out of this row here where this is difficult. I mean, it really is difficult. This is just something unhealthy and really challenging. Being unhappy, being stuck. There can be change and there can be excitement. But at the same time, you have to look at something really carefully. You have to weigh the pros and cons of what's going on in your love life, what's going on with your partner. And again, going back to the top row, you're surrounded by happiness. I see a marriage 2 times in both of these cards, but your intuition and spirit is right in the middle, kind of showing you maybe something you don't want to see or the next action you should take. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more cards from this deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Gemini for June 2017? You have the Wheel. I'm sorry, that's not the Wheel, the World. What other messages are there for Gemini for June 2017? The King of Cups. And the Tower. Okay, so that's interesting. Let's move the camera a little bit so you can see what's going on over here. Okay, so you have 2 major arcanas. This is always interesting. Whenever I see 2 major arcanas, with whatever's in the middle is very important. And what you have in the middle is a court card. And you have the King of Cups. So this could be someone who is a water sign, male or female, sun, moon, or rising. So this water sign is very significant. So now you have two people in this reading, and this could be, you know, two different sets of Geminis, where there's an earth sign, or you could also have a water sign. It's either your partner or someone that you're interested in. Now this water sign is surrounded by some interesting energies. You have the World over here. So the World is, you know, a card of endings. It's time to move on to bigger and better things. And for some of you, because I see the Seven of Pentacles here, this is you kind of looking at things and, you know, looking at patterns, analyzing. If your partner is a water sign, I feel like there could be a shocking turn of events. You have the Tower. There could be a shocking turn of events where you decide, I'm better off with this person. I'm better off without this person. I've been suffering in silence. We've been stuck in, you know, not a good place. There's been a lot of negativity. I feel like if there is a water sign, if your partner is a water sign, or you're interested in a water sign, again, a shocking turn of events. The Tower does represent, you know, things crumbling where there was never any sense of stability anyway. Things have to crumble in order for you to rebuild a new tower, something solid. And again, with the World up here, with the World, that is an ending, but also is a new beginning. You know, and it's something that has naturally kind of played itself out. So for some of you, not everyone, it could be that, you know, you're really examining this carefully, and you're not, those of you where you really feel like you're miserable and you're suffering and there's loneliness and you're stuck and there's a water sign involved, you know, you are kind of doing the unexpected and perhaps moving in a different direction. For those of you where you already are married, you know, and you have children, I do see, you know, marriage and children here. It could be, you know, that you're getting past this. The World is an ending, but it's also a new beginning. It is, you know, it is a victory card. So it could be, you know, for those where leaving your partner is not an option, and you know that this is not an option. You're together, you're married, you have children, or there's a strong commitment. There could be a very shocking, you know, turn of events where everything suddenly changes. You feel like you were on the verge of losing them, you're on the verge of a divorce, a separation, and everything works out for you in a completely different way, in a positive way. Okay, so let's take a look at this deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Gemini for June 2017? You have the Nine of Wands. Love reading for Gemini, June 2017. The Six of Wands. And the Queen of Cups. This is funny. This just happened for Taurus. Let's see what's at the bottom of this deck. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, which I actually thought was this card when I first saw it, it does represent positive change in a relationship. You know, you have maybe been down here, a difficult place. I definitely see that right here with these three cards. This does represent that you know things can finally turn around for you. It's time for you to receive. It's time for you to have the love that you have been hoping for. Okay, so let's take a look at these three cards. Now, the one thing I'm noticing is that you have the Queen of Cups and you have the King of Cups. This happened also for Taurus because I'm doing the readings now by order for this month. So if you are coupled with a water sign, this is especially, like, this reading is for you. If your spouse or significant other is a water sign, everything that you see here, this is a strong message for you. If your partner is not a water sign, you know, this, when I see the kings and the queens, whether it's air, cups, pentacles, these are two people that belong together. And like I said, just because you see the World and the Tower, it doesn't mean that everyone is going their separate ways. Especially, you know, if you are married and you have children and you really feel like this is your soulmate, then there can be, you know, a very kind of shocking change where the person comes around overnight, you know, and there's finally, you know, change in the relationship, positive change where there had not been positive change. You know, you do have the Nine of Cups up here. The Nine of Wands. You know, this is being very protective, very defensive. This is you not wanting to be hurt. So I feel like you may have been put through the ringer here with the energies that I see. You may be even kind of questioning, like, what other choices do I have? What are my options here? But the Nine of Wands, this is just an energy of really not wanting to be hurt. You don't want to wear your heart on your sleeve. You want to do everything you can to protect yourself. You also have, the Six of Wands telling you, again, you will succeed. This is the victory card. And you also have the World, which is also, a victory card. So I feel like even though you're protecting yourself, and I definitely see some challenging energies, I feel like this will work out in a positive way for you. And again, the Queen of Cups, water sign. For those who are single, and you're looking and you're just hoping to find a relationship, seeing the King and the Queen of Cups tells me that you might find a good match in a, someone who is a water sign. For those who are coupled, I feel like this is, who you belong with. So I definitely see some challenging energies, but I also see some really positive messages. And again, listen to your intuition. I feel like Spirit is trying to reach you regarding your love life and your relationships. Okay, Gemini, this has been your love reading for June 2017. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.